welcome everybody to Advanced Geography class, that is Region and Regional Geography of the World, Day 2. In this video, we will discuss the two regional divisions of the Earth. They are homogeneous region and functional region. So, let's see about the homogeneous region. Homogeneous region is identified on the basis of homogeneity of the selected elements. So, homogeneous means similar. And if we see, for example, natural region can be given an example. So, a natural region is identified on the basis of homogeneity, that is similarity among the physical elements like soil, climate, vegetation, etc. The monsoon region is a natural region, and there exist significant similarities among the elements like climate, soil, and vegetation belonging to this region. On the basis of such similarities, the Brahmaputra Valley of Assam can be considered as a small natural region. But sometimes, based on only one element also, a region can be determined. For example, linguistic region, where similar language is spoken, isn't it? So, that linguistic region can be also considered as a homogeneous region. Thus, from the point of language, the Hindi linguistic region, Assamese linguistic region, Bodo linguistic region, Bengali linguistic region, etc., all these are considered as homogeneous region. So, one particular language is spoken in a particular area. Then next, functional region. Functional region is determined on functional relationship among the different elements. Not similar elements, but different elements. If we say a functional region is determined around a town or market center, every town or market center has its own region whose functional activities are directed by the town, isn't it? So the areas around a town are linked with the town in such a way that these areas cannot survive without the town. They have to depend on town. Similarly, without this interlinked, that is a link between the town and the neighboring areas, they cannot sustain. One cannot sustain without the other. The surrounding region is functionally interlinked through interdependent activities with the town. The region identified based on the central places like town, market, etc. are known as functional regions. Functional region is very closely associated through roads and transport communication system of the town. Every day there is movement of people from regions, from different regions. The commodities produced in the region also come to the center of the town. In the same way, various services or commodities move to the region from town, isn't it? So, in that way, they have the functional relationship. If we take an example of Guwahati city, Guwahati city has a large functional region. And within the functional region of Guwahati city, again there are many small and large towns and market centers. There is also exchange of various services, commodities, languages among the functional regions. So in this way, innumerable functional regions cover the whole earth like a net. Region is the basis for regional geographic study. There can be good study of regional geography on a region. If we want to know about the whole earth, then we have to study the particular regions one by one. Then only we can come to know about a particular region, why that region is advanced or why one is backward. It can also be determined through regional geographic study as to why one region is lagging behind. So, in this way, regional geography helps in regional development planning also. It means if a region is backward, then they can take initiative how they can advance the region. Hope this is clear to you. So we'll stop here for today. In the next video, we'll discuss about the regional geography of the world. Thank you.